Happening now, a $107,021 FEMA grant for Falconer Fire Department. And statement on Borrello, Lawler, Tague Uniting NYSB Hochul decision. Plus, Jamestown BPU adopts 2024 Water and Wastewater Division budgets.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Thank you for joining us at Western New York News Now. I'm Lee Kane Jr. Those stories and more are coming up, but first, in the early hours of November 21st, 2023 at 3:17 a.m., officers from the Jamestown Police Department's 3rd Platoon encountered Miss Rebecca A. Johnson in the vicinity of Garfield Street and Maple Street. The officers, aware of her outstanding warrants, took Johnson into custody without incident. During the arrest, the search revealed a small quantity of cocaine in Johnson's possession. Following protocol, the 33-year-old was then transported to the city jail, where she is being held pending arraignment. In addition to the existing warrants, Johnson now faces an additional charge of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 7th degree. While in other news, on November 20th, 2023, at approximately 4:30 p.m., Chautauqua County Sheriff's deputies swiftly responded to a complaint of criminal mischief and trespass in the town of Hanover. The investigation revealed that Timothy J. Gilliam, a 51-year-old male from Newfane, was found trespassing on the property in question. Further examination uncovered that Gilliam had damaged a gate to gain unauthorized access to the property. As a result, Timothy J. Gilliam is facing charges of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree and criminal mischief in the 4th degree. Following the incident, Gilliam was issued tickets summoning him to appear in the town of Hanover court at a later date to address the charges. Well, in other news, U.S. Attorney Trini E. Ross announced that a 37-year-old Buffalo, New York man who was convicted of possession with intent to distribute fentanyl and possessing a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime was sentenced to serve 144 months in prison by U.S. District Judge Richard J. Arcara. Assistant U.S. Attorneys Michael J. Adler, Richard Antoine, and Megan E. Lediker, who handled the case, stated that on April 24, 2018, investigators executed 2 search warrants at City of Buffalo residences associated with Demario Caesar, 203 May Street, and an apartment at 1040 Delaware Avenue. The search of 203 May Street resulted in the seizure of approximately 103 grams of fentanyl, over 300 grams of butyrylphenol, approximately 80 grams of cocaine, 37 glassine envelopes containing fentanyl, 3 digital scales, a metal press, and a bag of cut. In addition, investigators seized a .45 caliber pistol with 13 rounds of ammunition. At 1040 Delaware Avenue, investigators seized $11,000 in U.S. currency and additional drug packaging materials. While in other news, a community affairs manager with the East Auto Police Department was arrested on November 19, 2023 at 1 a.m. in connection with a domestic incident. Shannon L. Oljuvie, 40, residing at 7907 Spring Street in East Otto, New York, was taken into custody on charges of criminal contempt during an incident responded to by deputies. The arrest stemmed from a domestic disturbance in progress, prompting law enforcement intervention. Following the arrest, Oljuvie was promptly arraigned and subsequently released. The incident took place at Oljuvie's residence in 7907 Spring Street in East Otto, New York, 14729. Oljuvie is scheduled to appear in the town of East Otto Court at a later date to address the charges brought against her. The charges, filed under Section 215.50, indicate criminal contempt. Oljuvie's release was on her own recognizance, with no bail specified at this time. The court handling the case is the town of Ellicottville. As WNY News Now continues, $107,021 FEMA grant for Falconer Fire Department. And later, the Jamestown BPU adopts 2024 Water and Wastewater Division budgets. Stay with us as WNY News Now. We'll be right back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
Move over.
When you see signs,
Lights. Vests.
Please, give us some room.
Slow down. Slow down and move over.
When you need help,
It's our job
To help you.
to save you.
despite the danger.
this danger.
This danger is real. Do your part.
Please.
Slow down. Slow down. And move over.
Move over.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Congressman Nick Langworthy, representing New York's 23rd Congressional District, took a momentous step on Monday by unveiling a crucial financial aid package for the Falconer Fire Department. The $107,021 grant provided by FEMA is earmarked to fortify the department's capabilities and ensure the safety of its dedicated first responders.
Well, we're just here today visiting the Falconer Fire Department. We're very excited that FEMA awarded federal grant opportunity for the Falconer Fire Department. Has been very successful in these and bringing federal money home. We were proud to support this grant opportunity, and Chief's going to tell us exactly what the $107,000 that we're bringing into the department is going to purchase.
Thank you, sir. We are getting 24 sets of turnout gear. That's coats, boots, helmets, gloves, like the set that you see behind you here. We're getting 24 brand new sets to outfit our firefighters and give our firefighters the best protective gear we possibly can.
The FEMA grants, the Fire Act, is a very important program that Congress, has competitive funds available to particularly our volunteer fire departments that are underfunded, that need that federal assistance. This equipment, as we walked around, this fire hall, is talking about how much this costs. It's a heavy burden on our local taxpayers. We pay a lot into the federal government. We deserve our fair share of that funds. I'm very excited to see it, coming back into the 23rd Congressional District, and we're going to do everything we can as these funding years go forward to encourage our local departments, like Falconer has for many years, but it's because of the vision of the chief, to make sure to go out there and fight and apply for these funds and have an idea of what equipment is necessary. Sometimes our departments go out and get air packs, or we've seen them get trucks or pumpers or other vehicles. This 24 sets of turnout gear to keep our firefighters safe in an active structure fire, that is critically important and will help keep our firefighters safe and healthy and on the force. So congratulations, Chief.
Thank you.
Really, thank you for having us here today and showing us around. And also we're joined here by another great first responder, the county executive here in Chautauqua County, my great friend PJ Wendell. You want to offer any comments?
No, it's a great accomplishment for Falconer. As we've said, the increase of their call volume has gone up over the last couple of years, as many. And what's critical about this gear and this grant is this year we had 2 firefighters in the North County who would not be here had it not been for their gear. Their gear was critical in preventing more significant injury. We did have 2nd and 3rd degree burns. They're still trying to get back into active duty, but again, without that gear, they wouldn't be here. So this gear is critical, and I can't say enough for the congressman. And Falconer and many departments like them throughout the county has been very successful in getting grants over the years. So the FEMA grants that are out there, we encourage every member, any fire department in Chautauqua County, reach out to the Emergency Services Office. Our go-to guy is Dan Infeld. He has brought tens of millions of dollars, I think, into Chautauqua County from different grant opportunities. So we encourage everyone to reach out and apply for these grant dollars. Having a great advocate in Washington in the congressman will work hard for us and try to get as many of those dollars as we can.
Very, very important, and then going at this program year in and year out, fighting to get those funds, to especially our volunteer fire departments, because we have an obligation to keep those firefighters safe. They're taking time away from their family for no compensation. This is totally volunteer service for the betterment of our community, protecting your fellow citizen. We need to make sure they have the best equipment that we can buy, that we can afford. And the budgets are tight everywhere, so this is where the federal government comes in with these competitive funds. Our departments apply, and we do everything we can to push those applications for our local departments.
Well, in other news, Congressman Mike Lawler, State Senator George Borrello, Assemblyman Chris Tague, and Attorney Bobby Ann Cox announced that the Appellate Division of the 4th Judicial Department has issued a decision reversing a July 11, 2022 lower court ruling in favor of the legal challenge the petitioners lodged against the state in the case Borrello, Lawler, Tague, Uniting NYS v. Hochul. Originally filed in April 2022 in State Supreme Court of Cattaraugus County, the petitioners of the lawsuit are Senator George Borrello, Assemblyman Chris Tague, Assemblyman and now Congressman Michael Lawler, and the citizens organization Uniting NYS. The petitioners sued Governor Hochul and the New York State Department of Health under the adoption of highly unconstitutional Rule 2.13, isolation and quarantine procedures, charging that the process violated separation of powers, the very bedrock of our liberty and prosperity. On July 11, 2022, Judge Ronald Ploitz ruled in favor of the petitioners, citing a long-standing law, Public Health Law 2120, that covers the issue. In his decision, he noted that Rule 2.13 actually contravenes the procedure set forth in PHL 2120 and ignores the balancing act between an individual's rights and the need for public safety. The judge also noted that the rule lacked any due process protections, concluding that Rule 2.13 merely gives lip service to constitutional due process. The plaintiffs in the suit issued the following joint statement in response to the appellate court's dismissal of the case. We are deeply disappointed in the appellate's division's ruling in favor of the Hochul administration in the case of Borrello, Lawler, Tague, Uniting NYS v. Hochul. The court did not address the merits of the case, which were outlined by Judge Ploitz in his original decision. Instead, they shamefully reversed and dismissed the case on a technicality, claiming that we, the petitioners, somehow lacked standing to bring the case in the first place. We strongly disagree with their ruling and are concerned about the widespread implications of this erroneous decision. They have not only paved the way for Hochul and the Department of Health to reissue this heinous rule, but they have set a precedent to preclude citizens from rightfully challenging government overreach in court, and they've effectively unconstitutionally empowered the executive branch to overreach into policymaking, which is a decision that could open the door to further abuses of power. In light of Governor Hochul's other overreaches into the daily lives of New Yorkers, including her efforts to ban gas stoves, her housing plan that would eliminate local zoning, and her excessive mask mandates on children, to name a few, our concerns are well warranted. This has been a David v. Goliath fight from the beginning on many levels, so it's not surprising that the state, with its limitless resources, has effectuated a win this round. We will never stop fighting for New Yorkers against government overreach. And so we will be appealing this calamitous decision to the Court of Appeals, our state's highest court, which is a court of constitutional integrity, and we are confident justice for New Yorkers will prevail. Well, in other news, the Jamestown Board of Public Utilities, the BPU, today voted to approve the 2024 Water and Wastewater Division budgets. The base rate for the Water Division remains the same for the coming year, while the Wastewater Division budget includes a 4% rate increase. As a result, the average residential wastewater customer will pay approximately 80 cents more each month on the wastewater bill. Since 2009, the only adjustments to wastewater rates have been in 2017 and 2022. The BPU attempts to hold the line on rate increases in each of our 5 divisions, working hard to provide reliable services at affordable levels, notes BPU General Manager David L. Leathers. Regrettably, this year we find it necessary to raise our wastewater rate to sustain this important service that is provided by an experienced and committed workforce. In the 2024 Wastewater Division budget, operating expenses will total $5,401,235 compared to the 2023 budget of $5,382,264. The 2024 wastewater capital budget stands at $1.71 million. Major capital items include a digester cleanout, a sand filter rehabilitation project, bar screen replacements, and installation of a new diesel generator. The 2024 Water Division budget includes operating expenses of $5,519,993 compared to the 2023 figure of $5,310,650. The 2024 Water Division capital budget stands at $3,126,118, with major projects including water main and service replacements, vehicle replacements, and a new generator at the Peterson Water Division building on Buffalo Street. The water, solid waste, and district heating budgets have been approved for 2024 with no base rate increases. Separate from the variable monthly fuel adjustment charge, electric rates also will remain unchanged in the new year. Well, coming up next, indoor farming initiative to tackle food insecurity in East Buffalo. But first, we return with a look at our full weather forecast.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense weather.
Welcome back to WNY News Now. A high wind warning remains in place for Chautauqua and southern Erie County until 11 p.m. tonight. Sustained winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 60 miles per hour remain possible, especially near the Lake Erie shoreline and along the Chautauqua Ridge. A wind advisory remains in place for Cattaraugus and Wyoming County as well as Erie County, Pennsylvania. That will also go until 11 p.m. tonight. Sustained winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. Wind gusts will begin to come down overnight as this low pressure system that's brought us the gusty winds and rainy conditions today begins to depart the region tonight and into early tomorrow. Almanac for today made it to a high of 38 degrees yesterday in the city of Jamestown. Our low was 24. The records for today, record high 73 set back in 1991. The record low of -6 set back in 1903. So future scan over the next 24 to 48 hours, widespread rain will continue through the evening hours tonight, eventually just tapering off to some scattered occasional rain showers throughout the overnight hours. As we head into Wednesday tomorrow, the day before Thanksgiving, generally just a few scattered showers to contend with throughout the day tomorrow. Otherwise, just a mainly cloudy day. Not much sunshine to talk about tomorrow. Any leftover moisture tomorrow night might turn over to some wet snowflakes across the southern tier. Other than that, as we head into the day on Thanksgiving, after some clouds and maybe a scattered rain or snow shower early on in the day, should go partly sunny skies to the rest of the afternoon for Thanksgiving. So here's your forecast for your Wednesday in full detail. Mainly cloudy skies with scattered showers throughout the day. Northwest wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour and high temperatures tomorrow range from the mid to upper 40s. Close to 50. Your Thanksgiving Day forecast. We start off today with some clouds, maybe an isolated rain or wet snow shower possible. Temperatures in the lower 30s by lunchtime or by the Thanksgiving. If you're starting to have Thanksgiving dinner around noon or sometime in the early afternoon hours, you should see some partly sunny skies with temperatures in the lower 40s, and then we'll go partly cloudy skies in the evening hours, temperatures back down in the mid 30s. Another breezy day as well on Wednesday. Winds will be sustained between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Wind gusts could be as high as 30 miles per hour on Thanksgiving Day. The rest of that 7-day outlook from Ultimate Solutions. So after those scattered showers tomorrow, the rest of the week and into the weekend is looking mainly dry with partly sunny skies. Temperatures on Friday and Saturday in upper 30s and then close to 40 on Sunday. Next best chance for any precipitation will not come until early next week, with a chance for some rain and snow showers both Monday and Tuesday, and temperatures generally in the 30s into early next week.
Andrew, thank you. Well, Governor Kathy Hochul revealed a new initiative today that signifies a significant step forward in addressing food insecurity and promoting sustainable practices in East Buffalo. The indoor food production container, supported by the New York Power Authority, is set to revolutionize urban farming by cultivating vegetables and herbs year-round without soil. The $300,000 facility, named Feeding the Roots, Blossoming a Community, is a 40-foot shipping container installed at Buffalo Go Green's Zenner Street Urban Farm. The project, celebrated in collaboration with EPRI, New Water and Associates, and Buffalo Center for Health Equity, is part of NYPA's Environmental Justice Program and aligns with the state's clean energy goals. Governor Hochul expressed her commitment to providing affordable and healthy food options to East Buffalo, emphasizing the significance of indoor food production facilities in achieving this goal. The container, adorned with slogans like "The power of love can grow communities," is a testament to the collaborative effort between NYPA, EPRI, Buffalo Go Green, and local partners. Rita Hubbard Robinson, CEO of New Water and Associates LLC and a community leader, played a pivotal role in organizing this unique partnership that combines agriculture research and technology. The Buffalo Center for Health Equity will own and operate the container farm, offering agricultural community programs that contribute to the broader understanding of the sustainability of local indoor crop production. This initiative holds particular importance in supporting New York State's Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act, which mandates significant reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. The project's research component, led by EPRI, contributes valuable insights to the environmental impact of indoor farming and aligns with NYPA's Environmental Justice Program targeting underserved communities. Community engagement programs overseen by Buffalo Go Green will empower residents to actively participate in growing and distributing healthy produce. The project builds on NYPA's previous success in indoor farming partnerships, such as the collaboration with Feed More in 2020, which distributed thousands of pounds of nutritious produce. The Buffalo facility, part of a multi-state demonstration led by EPRI, will focus on studying indoor food production's impact on energy and water usage. Kale was chosen as the initial crop due to its high nutrient value and short harvest cycle, emphasizing the project's commitment to sustainability and nutritional success. Well, coming up next, Congressman Langworthy joins Sinclairville 76ers in Medicare enrollment drive ahead of December 7th deadline.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
If you want to speak truth to the masses, make it funny for the classes.
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
In preparation for the upcoming December 7th Medicare enrollment deadline, Congressman Nick Langworthy engaged in a lunch meeting with members of the Sinclairville 76ers, a senior center and service organization located in Sinclairville, New York. The gathering, held ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, aimed to ensure seniors have the necessary support to meet the deadline and provide a platform to address any additional concerns or questions they may have.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to take up too much of your time here. We were out in Chautauqua County today. I'm honored to represent this community and all of Chautauqua County and Washington, D.C. as your member of Congress. I was elected last year at this time. I took office in January. Hopefully you haven't found a lot of reasons you want to get rid of me yet. But we have an office here in Jamestown. We just want to make sure that you know we're here as a resource to help you out. And one of the things that seniors are dealing with right now is we are in the open enrollment period for Medicare. You have until December 7th to make changes. There's a once-a-year window to make changes to your Medicare coverage benefits. However, you might want to make adjustments. This is the time to do it. So we're out there trying to talk to seniors as much as possible to make sure you know that deadline of December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, that's a hard deadline. So if you need help with it, my office is there and ready and willing and able to help you out. Christine Rinaldi now, she just got married. Christine works out of our office in Jamestown, down in the Fenton building. We're there, and we'll hand out some cards so you know if you need any assistance from the federal agency, whether it's Medicare, Medicaid, veterans benefits. We do a lot with the vets, always looking to help out those that have worn the uniform and fought for this country. We are there to help you. And, or if you just got a complaint, we're there for that too.
During the gathering, Congressman Langworthy also took the opportunity to reflect on his roots in Chautauqua County and expressed his gratitude for the privilege of representing the district in Congress.
Thank you for the opportunity to represent you in Washington. It's the honor of a lifetime. I grew up in Chautauqua County. I was born at WCA Hospital. My family all lives in Chautauqua County. I don't live here anymore. I went off to Niagara University and got involved up in the Buffalo area. But to come home and to represent, where I grew up, I went to Pine Valley. So my parents split when I was young. Most of my family's in Jamestown. My first cousin's the head coach of the Jamestown Red Raiders. So we're all over in Chautauqua County as Langworthy's, and I understand I got a Langworthy back here. I got to meet. Cousin, how are you? But it is an honor of a lifetime to represent my hometown, and I want to make sure that you know that I am here and my team is here as a resource for you, whatever your problem. What our motto is no problem is too big and no problem is too small. We're here to serve you, the taxpayers of Western New York and the Second Tier.
The lunch meeting provided an informal setting for seniors to engage with the congressional representative, fostering open communication about their health care concerns and ensuring they are well informed about the available resources. Well, that's going to be it for us today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can download it today for free in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. We're also on Channel 716 on Roku and at Channel716.com. Thank you for watching.